Let's get straight to the point. Are you living every day with purpose, clarity, and strength? Most of us wake up, check our phones, dive into the chaos of the day, and end up feeling drained and directionless. But what if you could break that cycle? What if every morning you grounded yourself in powerful truths that kept you focused, resilient, and calm, no matter what life throws at you? In this video, I'll share 9 Stoic principles that you can remind yourself of every single day. These aren't just lofty ideas, they're practical, time-tested affirmations that can transform your mindset, your actions, and ultimately, your life. Stay with me until the end, because I promise you, each of these principles builds on the last. And by the time we're done, you'll have a clear roadmap to not just survive your days, but to thrive in them. And if you find this content helpful, subscribe to Be Stoic, your go-to channel for wisdom and growth. Now let's dive into the first principle. Principle 1. I am the master of my emotions. Emotions are an undeniable part of being human. They can elevate us to incredible heights, inspiring creativity and forging deep connections, but they can also pull us into the depths of impulsivity and regret. The Stoics, in their timeless wisdom, taught that the key to a balanced and fulfilling life is not the suppression of emotions, but the mastery of them. Mastery, however, does not come easily. It requires daily practice and intention. Each morning, remind yourself, I am the master of my emotions. When you say these words, you're planting the seed of calm and control in your mind. You're acknowledging that while emotions may arise, you have the power to choose your response to them. Imagine waking up to the chaos of a stressful day ahead, an unexpected meeting, a difficult conversation, or lingering worries. It's easy to feel overwhelmed and let those emotions dictate your actions. But as a Stoic, you pause, take a deep breath, and reclaim your center. This mastery begins with awareness. As you encounter challenges throughout your day, practice pausing before reacting. For instance, when someone cuts you off in traffic or speaks harshly to you, resist the urge to retaliate impulsively. Instead, take a slow, deliberate breath. That single moment of stillness reminds you that the situation itself is neutral. It's your perception that gives it power. By choosing not to let anger take hold, you're demonstrating true mastery over your emotional state. Another tool for mastering emotions is reframing. When faced with frustration or disappointment, consider the opportunity hidden within the moment. If a project doesn't go as planned, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Reframing transforms emotional reactions into constructive responses, enabling you to grow stronger and wiser. Visualization is another powerful practice. In the morning, visualize scenarios that might test your emotional balance during the day. Imagine responding to a rude comment with patience or handling a stressful situation with clarity. By mentally rehearsing your reactions, you prepare your mind to act intentionally rather than impulsively when the moment arrives. Emotional mastery isn't just about you, it radiates outward. When you maintain composure, others are naturally drawn to your steadiness. They see you as a source of strength and wisdom, someone who inspires confidence even in the most turbulent times. This ripple effect can transform not only your relationships, but also your overall environment, creating a space of mutual respect and calm. To truly embody this principle, end each day with reflection. Look back on moments when your emotions were tested. Did you act with intention, or did you react impulsively? Celebrate the victories, no matter how small, and identify areas for growth. This nightly practice reinforces your progress and prepares you to wake up stronger the next day. When you embrace the idea that you are the master of your emotions, you unlock a profound sense of freedom. Life's challenges no longer feel like personal attacks, but opportunities to practice control and resilience. And as you carry this mindset into each day, you'll find yourself moving through the world with a calm confidence that few possess. Principle 2. I focus on what I can control. Life often feels overwhelming because we expend precious energy worrying about things that lie far beyond our control. From the actions of others to unexpected setbacks, our days can be filled with moments that seem designed to test our patience and resolve. Yet the Stoics taught us a simple yet transformative truth. Freedom lies in focusing on what you can control. Each morning, remind yourself, I focus on what I can control. These words are not just a shield against stress, but a call to action. Imagine waking up to a daunting workload or hearing bad news about an event you cannot change. The initial reaction might be frustration, panic, or even despair. But by returning to this principle, you shift your attention from the external to the internal. You ask yourself, what can I influence in this moment? The first step to living this principle is recognizing the distinction between what is within your sphere of control and what is not. For example, the weather, other people's opinions, or global events are entirely outside your influence. On the other hand, your thoughts, decisions, and actions are entirely within your grasp. By focusing solely on the latter, you conserve your mental and emotional energy, directing it toward meaningful action. Picture yourself preparing for a presentation. You've done everything within your power, researching thoroughly, rehearsing your delivery, and anticipating questions. But as you begin, the projector malfunctions. In this moment, you could spiral into frustration or self-doubt. Instead, remind yourself, I've prepared to the best of my ability. The projector is beyond my control. What matters now is my ability to adapt. This mindset doesn't just save you from unnecessary stress. It enhances your ability to think clearly and respond effectively. Focusing on what you can control also requires letting go of attachment to outcomes. You may strive for success in your career or relationships, but the results are never guaranteed. What you can control, however, is the effort you put in and the integrity with which you approach each task. Each day, commit to giving your best, regardless of external circumstances. When you shift your focus from outcomes to actions, you free yourself from the anxiety of uncertainty and the weight of perfectionism. This practice extends beyond individual moments to your broader mindset. When life throws you curveballs, pause and ask yourself, is my energy better spent worrying or acting? For example, instead of agonizing over someone's criticism, focus on improving yourself. Instead of lamenting a missed opportunity, channel that energy into creating a new one. This habit of shifting your perspective transforms obstacles into stepping stones. Living this principle also means embracing the power of choice. Every day, you face countless decisions: how to spend your time, how to interact with others, how to respond to challenges. Recognizing that these choices are within your control empowers you to shape your life intentionally. You're no longer at the mercy of circumstances. You're the captain of your ship, steering it with purpose and clarity. When you make this principle a daily practice, you'll notice a profound sense of freedom. You're no longer weighed down by what you cannot change. Instead, you feel empowered, focused, and at peace, knowing that your energy is directed toward what truly matters. Principle 3. I am grateful for this moment. Gratitude is one of the most potent forces for transforming your mindset and enriching your life. The Stoics understood this deeply. They practiced amor fati, or the love of fate, which calls us to embrace life as it unfolds, including its challenges. Gratitude, they taught, isn't about ignoring hardships. It's about appreciating life in all its complexity. Each morning, remind yourself, I am grateful for this moment. These words carry the power to shift your perspective, pulling you away from worry or dissatisfaction and anchoring you in the present. Gratitude is not just a feeling. It's a deliberate practice, a lens through which you can see the world more clearly and positively. Picture a day filled with minor inconveniences, a traffic jam, a delayed meeting, or an unexpected expense. It's easy to let frustration take over, but gratitude offers an alternative. Instead of fixating on what's wrong, look for what's right. You're stuck in traffic, but the music playing in your car brings you joy. Your meeting is delayed, but it gives you time to prepare better. That unexpected expense, a reminder to appreciate the resources you have. To cultivate gratitude, start with the small moments. As you sip your morning coffee, take a moment to savor its warmth and flavor. When the sun streams through your window, pause to appreciate its light. These small acts of mindfulness connect you to the present, transforming ordinary moments into sources of joy. Gratitude also changes how you perceive challenges. When something goes wrong, remind yourself that difficulties are opportunities in disguise. If you face criticism, be thankful for the chance to grow. If you encounter failure, appreciate the lessons it brings. Gratitude doesn't deny the pain of these experiences. It balances it with an awareness of their value. This principle becomes even more powerful when extended to your relationships. Take time to express gratitude to those around you. Acknowledge the kindness of a friend, the support of a colleague, or even the smile of a stranger. Gratitude strengthens bonds, deepens connections, and spreads positivity, creating a ripple effect that benefits everyone. Living with gratitude also transforms your relationship with time. Instead of rushing through your days or dwelling on the past, you learn to embrace the present. You realize that every moment, no matter how simple or complex, is a gift. This shift in perspective not only brings peace, but also enhances your ability to handle life's uncertainties with grace. By practicing gratitude daily, you cultivate a mindset of abundance and resilience. You stop chasing happiness in the future and start creating it in the present. This simple yet profound shift allows you to navigate life's highs and lows with a deep sense of contentment and purpose. Principle 4. I commit to excellence. Excellence is not an outcome, it's a mindset. It's the choice to strive for your best in every moment, not because perfection is attainable, but because the pursuit itself shapes your character. The Stoics believed that the measure of a person is not in their achievements, but in their commitment to living virtuously, with effort and integrity guiding their every action. Each morning, remind yourself, I commit to excellence. These words serve as a pledge to approach your day with purpose, to align your actions with your highest values, and to refuse mediocrity in all that you do. This doesn't mean being perfect. It means being intentional and giving your best effort, regardless of the circumstances. Imagine starting your day with a list of tasks that feel overwhelming. It's tempting to rush through them, doing just enough to get by. But as a Stoic, you pause and reflect. How can I bring excellence to each of these tasks? Excellence isn't about doing more, it's about doing better. Whether it's preparing a report, having a conversation, or cooking a meal, you approach each action with care and dedication. By focusing fully on the task at hand, you transform even mundane activities into opportunities for growth. Excellence also requires discipline. There will be days when motivation is low and distractions are high. In those moments, remind yourself that excellence isn't about how you feel, it's about what you choose. When you commit to showing up and giving your best, even when it's hard, you strengthen your resolve and build habits that support long-term success. This principle applies to how you interact with others as well. In every conversation, ask yourself, am I bringing my best self to this moment? Excellence in relationships means listening deeply, speaking truthfully, and acting with kindness and respect. It's not about always being right or winning arguments. It's about fostering understanding and connection. To commit to excellence, begin by setting clear intentions for your day. What virtues do you want to embody? Perhaps it's patience, courage, or diligence. As you move through your day, let these intentions guide your actions. When challenges arise, see them as opportunities to practice your commitment. If you're stuck in traffic, use the time to reflect on your goals. If a project feels daunting, break it into smaller steps and tackle each one with focus. Excellence is also about learning from failure. When you fall short of your standards, don't dwell on regret. Instead, ask yourself, what can I do differently next time? This mindset transforms setbacks into stepping stones, keeping you on the path of growth and improvement. When you live with a commitment to excellence, you inspire those around you. Your actions set a standard that others will respect and aspire to. More importantly, you build a deep sense of self-respect, knowing that you've done your best, regardless of the outcome. This principle doesn't just elevate your work, it elevates your life. Principle 5. Excuses do not define me. Excuses are the enemy of progress. They may offer temporary comfort, but they keep us trapped in cycles of inaction and regret. The Stoics understood this well, emphasizing that personal responsibility is the cornerstone of a virtuous life. Each time we allow excuses to dictate our choices, we surrender our power to shape our destiny. Every morning, remind yourself, excuses do not define me. This affirmation is a declaration of independence from the barriers we create for ourselves. It's a commitment to face challenges head-on, to take ownership of your actions, and to reject the tempting allure of self-justification. Consider a day when you're faced with a difficult task, perhaps a challenging workout or a demanding project. The excuses come easily. I'm too tired, I don't have enough time, or it's too hard. But as a Stoic, you challenge these thoughts. You remind yourself that these excuses are nothing more than obstacles of your own making. Instead of giving in, you take the first step, however small. Often, action itself dispels the resistance created by excuses. Rejecting excuses doesn't mean ignoring genuine limitations. It means being honest with yourself about what's truly possible and then doing your best within those constraints. For example, if you're short on time, focus on completing one essential part of your task rather than abandoning it altogether. By taking even a small step forward, you maintain momentum and build confidence. This principle also applies to how we view past failures. It's easy to blame circumstances or others for our shortcomings, but the Stoics teach us to look inward and ask, what could I have done differently? This question shifts your focus from blame to growth, turning past mistakes into valuable lessons. Living without excuses also means embracing discomfort. Growth often lies on the other side of challenge, and excuses are the mind's way of avoiding that discomfort. When you feel resistance, lean into it. Remind yourself that every time you choose effort over ease, you're strengthening your character and expanding your potential. This principle is not about being harsh on yourself, it's about being honest. When you hold yourself accountable, you gain clarity and control over your life. Each day becomes an opportunity to align your actions with your aspirations, free from the limitations of self-doubt and procrastination. When you live by this principle, you embody resilience and determination. You inspire those around you to do the same, creating a culture of accountability and action. Most importantly, you prove to yourself that you are capable of overcoming any obstacle, no matter how daunting it may seem. Principle 6. I am designed for greatness. Each morning as you prepare for the day ahead, remind yourself, I am designed for greatness. This isn't a call to arrogance or inflated pride. It's an affirmation of your unique potential. The Stoics believed that every individual is equipped with the capacity to rise above challenges, contribute meaningfully to the world, and leave a lasting impact. But greatness doesn't come automatically. It's something you must cultivate intentionally every single day. Think about the way you approach your life. Do you see obstacles as barriers or as opportunities to grow stronger? Do you approach your work with the mindset of simply completing tasks, or do you aim to leave your mark no matter how small? By telling yourself you're designed for greatness, you shift your perspective. You begin to see each challenge as a stepping stone to the best version of yourself. Living this principle begins with recognizing your inherent gifts. Perhaps you have a talent for problem solving, a knack for inspiring others, or a creative mind that sees possibilities where others see roadblocks. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on nurturing these strengths. For example, if you're facing a daunting project at work, approach it with curiosity rather than fear. Ask yourself, how can I use my unique abilities to excel in this situation? Embracing your greatness also means taking responsibility for it. You're not here to merely exist. You're here to make a difference. This doesn't mean you have to change the world overnight. Greatness is often found in the small, consistent actions you take every day. Whether it's offering a kind word to someone in need, pursuing a personal goal with determination, or simply showing up as your best self, these actions compound over time to create a life of purpose and impact. When doubt creeps in, as it inevitably will, remind yourself that greatness isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about waking up each day and choosing to move forward, even if the steps feel small. The Stoics taught us that greatness is forged in adversity. Every setback is an opportunity to build resilience, every challenge a chance to hone your character. Visualize yourself at the end of the day, reflecting on your efforts. Did you approach your tasks with integrity and effort? Did you treat others with respect and compassion? Did you challenge yourself to grow, even in the face of difficulty? These are the markers of greatness, not accolades or external recognition, but the quiet confidence of knowing you've done your best. By embracing this principle, you not only unlock your own potential, but also inspire others to do the same. Your actions become a beacon of possibility, showing that greatness isn't reserved for a select few. It's available to anyone willing to commit to it. Principle 7. External opinions do not sway me. In a world filled with noise, opinions, and endless judgments, it's easy to lose sight of your own path. The Stoics believed in maintaining an inner citadel, a fortress of self-assuredness and integrity that no external force could penetrate. Each day, remind yourself, external opinions do not sway me. Living this principle doesn't mean you ignore all feedback or isolate yourself from others. Instead, it means discerning which voices to let in and which to block out. Imagine someone criticizes your work or questions your choices. Your instinct might be to react defensively or to internalize their words, doubting yourself in the process. But as a Stoic, you pause. You remind yourself that their opinion is just that, an opinion. It doesn't define your worth or dictate your reality. This mindset begins with knowing who you are and what you stand for. When you have a clear sense of your values, goals, and principles, you become less vulnerable to the sway of others. For example, if someone questions your career path, reflect on why you chose it in the first place. Are you pursuing it because it aligns with your passions and aspirations? If the answer is yes, then their opinion holds no weight. Maintaining this inner strength also requires humility. While you don't allow opinions to control you, you remain open to constructive feedback. The key is to filter out the noise, those judgments based on misunderstanding or negativity, and focus on insights that can help you grow. For instance, if a colleague offers a critique, consider, is there truth in their perspective that I can learn from? If so, take it as an opportunity for improvement. If not, let it go without resentment. This principle is especially important in the age of social media, where everyone has a platform and criticism is abundant. Before reacting to a comment or post, ask yourself, does this opinion align with my values? Does it serve my growth? If the answer is no, move on. Your time and energy are too valuable to waste on baseless judgments. Living free from the influence of external opinions also means embracing your authenticity. When you stay true to yourself, you act with confidence and purpose, regardless of what others think. This authenticity not only empowers you, but also inspires others to do the same. People are drawn to those who stand firm in their beliefs and live unapologetically. At the end of the day, reflect on whether you let external opinions affect your actions or mood. Did you remain true to your path? Did you make decisions based on your own values rather than the expectations of others? By consistently practicing this principle, you strengthen your inner citadel, creating a life that's guided by integrity and self-respect. Principle 8. I embrace the present moment. The Stoics believed in the power of the present. They understood that the past is beyond our reach, the future uncertain, and that the only time we truly possess is this moment, right now. Yet, how often do we let our minds drift, worrying about what's to come or replaying mistakes from yesterday? Each morning, remind yourself, I embrace the present moment. This affirmation isn't just a statement, it's a commitment to live fully and intentionally in the here and now. Imagine waking up and immediately feeling the pull of your to-do list, deadlines, or unresolved issues. Your thoughts scatter in multiple directions, and before you know it, the day feels overwhelming. But instead of letting your mind race, take a moment to ground yourself. Feel your breath moving in and out. Notice the sensations of your body waking up, and acknowledge the simple fact that you are alive. This moment, however ordinary it may seem, is the foundation of everything else. Living in the present begins with cultivating awareness. Throughout your day, practice bringing your focus back to the task at hand. For instance, if you're having a conversation, give the other person your full attention. Listen not just to their words, but to their tone, their expressions, and the meaning behind what they're saying. By being fully present, you deepen your connections and enrich your experiences. The Stoics taught that embracing the present also means letting go of regret and fear. If you've made a mistake, acknowledge it, learn from it, and move on. Dwelling on it only steals energy from the opportunities of today. Similarly, worrying about the future accomplishes nothing but anxiety. Instead, prepare for what you can, and trust that when the time comes, you'll handle it with the wisdom and strength you've cultivated. When challenges arise, the present moment becomes your greatest ally. Instead of being overwhelmed by the entirety of a problem, break it down into manageable steps. Focus on what you can do right now. For example, if you're working on a long-term project, concentrate on completing the next small task rather than worrying about the final outcome. This approach not only reduces stress, but also makes progress feel achievable. Gratitude is a powerful tool for embracing the present. Take a moment to appreciate the simple joys around you, a warm cup of tea, the sound of rain, or a kind gesture from a stranger. These moments may seem insignificant, but they anchor you to the beauty of now. Gratitude transforms ordinary experiences into extraordinary ones, helping you find meaning in even the smallest details. At the end of the day, reflect on how well you lived in the present. Did you savor the moments, or did you let them slip by unnoticed? By practicing this principle daily, you train your mind to focus on what truly matters, cultivating a life that's not only productive, but deeply fulfilling. Principle 9. I grow stronger every day. Growth is the essence of life. The Stoics believed that each day offers an opportunity to improve, to learn, to strengthen your character, and to move closer to the person you aspire to be. This process isn't about perfection, but progress. Each morning, remind yourself, I grow stronger every day. These words set the tone for a mindset of resilience, determination, and self-compassion. Think of your life as a garden. Each action you take, no matter how small, is like planting a seed. Some seeds will sprout quickly, while others will take time to bear fruit. But as long as you continue to nurture them, growth is inevitable. Whether it's learning a new skill, facing a fear, or simply persevering through a tough day, every step you take contributes to your strength. Growth often comes through challenges. The Stoics saw adversity not as something to be avoided, but as a teacher. When you encounter difficulties, remind yourself that these moments are opportunities to build resilience. For example, if you're faced with criticism, instead of taking it personally, ask, what can I learn from this? If you experience failure, view it as a stepping stone rather than a setback. Each challenge, no matter how painful, is a chance to grow stronger. To live this principle, start by setting small, achievable goals each day. These could be as simple as completing a task you've been procrastinating, engaging in a meaningful conversation, or taking time for self-care. Each time you accomplish one of these goals, you reinforce the habit of progress. Over time, these small wins accumulate, creating a foundation of confidence and strength. Self-reflection is another powerful tool for growth. At the end of the day, take a moment to review your actions and choices. Celebrate your successes, no matter how minor, and identify areas for improvement. For instance, if you lost your temper in a stressful situation, consider what you could do differently next time. This practice of reflection turns mistakes into valuable lessons and ensures that you continue to move forward. Growth also requires patience. Just as a tree doesn't grow overnight, personal transformation takes time. There will be days when progress feels slow or setbacks seem overwhelming. In these moments, remind yourself that growth is a journey, not a destination. By showing up every day and putting in the effort, you're honoring your commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. When you embrace this principle, you inspire others to grow alongside you. Your dedication to self-improvement radiates outward, encouraging those around you to strive for their own potential. Most importantly, you prove to yourself that no matter what life throws your way, you have the strength to rise above it and continue moving forward. These 9 principles are more than just daily reminders. They're a way of life. By practicing them consistently, you create a foundation of resilience, purpose, and inner peace. Imagine waking up each morning with clarity, moving through your day with focus, and ending each night with a sense of fulfillment. This is the power of Stoic philosophy. If these principles resonate with you, make a commitment to incorporate them into your daily routine. Write them down, reflect on them, and live by them. And remember, growth is a journey. Take it one step at a time. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to Be Stoic for more insights and practical tools to help you lead a life of wisdom and strength. Check out our other videos to continue your journey in mastering the art of living. Together, let's embrace the Stoic path and create a life of purpose and fulfillment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.